Changed the pump and he changed the filter. I don't know why he had to do both. He could have changed just the pump.
Alright, we'll take that one out. It is catching sediment, but there's no filter in it, so we'll change it. It'll work. I'll put that on there like that, and then I'll have to connect it. Wait, you want to go open up all the faucets in the house, or you want to just dump? We'll dump it here, I guess. That's all blocked with sand. Look at that shit. Let me get my tools.
Run by itself.
Huh?
Started to run by itself.
Started to run by itself. Maybe it was holding a vacuum or something. Why don't you go open up all the faucets in the house and we'll drain it back. If not, that thing will keep draining, you know? Just relieve the vacuum type of thing, guy. No filter on this thing, it's just sediment. Weird. We'll open up all the faucets in the house and bring it back. This will work. Not that big of a deal. No shoes, just go in your socks. Yeah, so you haven't been able to do much with all this flipping snow we had.
I did pick up some of the prunings the last few days. The ones that were where the snow got melted.
Oh, the trees?
Yeah.
You gotta prune them every year. Do you spray too?
You can't grow any apples without spraying at least 10 times. The agriculture department says 15, 14 times a year.
Really?
To get a good apple.
Now what kind of spray are you using there? Like all kinds of chemicals on it and stuff?
There's chemicals that.
That's why the apples are so nice. They're all full of chemicals. It keeps all the bugs off them.
Oh yes. But, well, the worst time is when it's up to 1 inch. That's when if the bug bites an apple when it's less than 1 inch, it's crooked for the rest of the year.
Oh, really?
So that's the most.
Oh, so you got to spray them before they get too big.
And for disease, you got to spray the apples before they bloom. That's when the disease starts. So if you can get by until the apple's at 1 inch, you can get a pretty good crop. Because after that, there's not that much bugs, but still, you want a perfect apple.
Your kid don't want to do the farming, no?
Huh?
Your kid don't want to get involved with the farming?
There's no money in farming.
No money.
My kids make good money. They're not going to work for $5 an hour. To me, it's not the money. It's just going out there and planting and growing stuff. To me, it's nothing about the money.
Alright, I just got to tie that in there. Alright, let's see. I could probably... Yeah, there's no money in farming, huh?
No. Especially with the deer eating half of the stuff. You spend more money on netting than you do on the fertilizer.
Oh, really? The deer?
You can't have nothing without covering it with netting. If you went by my farm in the summertime, you see more than half of my stuff covered with netting.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because they didn't need to eat too, them buggers.
Oh yeah. They're getting smart. Lately they've been crushing the stuff, walking on the netting, crushing the stuff.
Oh, they're getting smart?
Yeah, they stick their tongue through the holes in the netting and ruin it.
yeah, no good enough.
Oh,
them little buggers.
you don't farm nowadays without a fence, or you're doing it just for your exercise, really.
Alright, so end to end, we'll say 7 1/4 end to end there. Good.
When I used to buy filters, there were certain filters for sand. There were different types of filters. You only got one kind.
Well, this one here has got a decent flow. That's what you want. There's different microns. There's 5 microns. There's 20 microns. That's a 20. So you're gonna get some flow out of it, but it ain't gonna be. If you go with the 5 micron, you might not get no flow out of it. You know?
I never went by numbers. I just went.
Yeah, there's different microns. There's 5 microns, which is a much denser filter. You go with a 20, is what you need here, because you know, you got, unless you had taste. If you need a taste and odor, you go to charcoal.
I'm worried about it with the stand. Because with the shallow well, I have to put the hose, the line, the water hose, right down to sand, touching the sand on the bottom.
Okay.
Especially in the summer when it's dry. Sometimes I used to go and dig another foot deeper.
Oh, stick it in there. You got a driven well, and you drive the point in there.
No, it's a hand-dug well about 3 or 4 feet wide, and with stones around a circle.
You did that yourself?
My father did that before I was born.
Really? Yeah, so he was a farmer too.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah. Now that I think of it, he had no machinery. He did everything by hand.
Alright, if you want to go shut all them faucets off upstairs, this way you'll be ready to rock and roll when I turn it on. Alright, we got the union here. Put them pieces together. That'll be the last joint right there. The union. You got everything off upstairs?
Yep. That tape, does that work on gasoline? Because
I'm not sure if it works on gasoline or not. What do you need tape on gasoline for?
because on my tractor, the damn connections, they leak.
I would use pipe dope. You might want to use virgin pipe dope on that.
Pipe soap?
Pipe dope.
I use the stuff they put on plumbing, the white stuff in a bottle.
Okay, Teflon, Teflon pipe dope.
I don't know what they call it. Yeah. But the gasoline sort of melts it all up.
Yeah, well that's the problem with gas. That's pretty potent stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's a pipe thread compound.
Pipe thread, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the pipe dope's more of a lubricant than anything to get it together. You know, with the gasoline stuff, you should have some kind of flare joint or something on that, no? Or rubber hose, or... I got Teflon and pipe dope on that.
Most of the threads, I can tie them pretty good. But when you have the bowl, you know the filter bowl?
Oh,
It's like
because there should be a rubber gasket in there, I think.
yeah, I have it's the gasket that I have the problem with.
Oh, it's the gasket. Well, you gotta get a new gasket then. You can't seal that with anything.
As a matter of fact,
You don't want to spend the money.
I did have a brand new gasket I put on. It still drips. It ain't leaking hard.
Well, maybe the bowl is pitted or something. Did you sand the bowl down before you put the gasket in there? Sandpaper? No.
Well, I felt it. It didn't fit. It felt smooth. That's. They make it with that clear glass now, or plastic.
Yep, so you could see in there.
Stuff.
You'll be able to see right in there. Now, when you shut it off, you got to push this red button down to release the pressure.
Right.
If not, it won't come undone. Okay.
Right.
Comes with a wrench. Alright, let's see if it leaks. Alright, you got anything open upstairs or?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's probably just building up pressure. This thing's awful high, man. 70 pounds.
Yeah, it seems to get higher and higher as the weeks go by.
That's pretty high, 70 pounds. You're good with that, no leaks, right? You're good with that like that. You got your filter. And I got